What up, what happening? Big K.A. We back in this thing. K2 good easily with a cutter up patron. You know the big dog. He won a ton. What's up with it? You know what I'm saying? I'm back here to talk about some shit. Yes, I'm in my Kill Bill coffee crisp attire, if you will. You know, but anyways, we here to talk real quick, you know what I'm saying, about this Young Thug shit. Now I know I was screaming and hollering in the last Young Thug video like, he's out my nigga sex. Thugger, motherfucker. He's here. Ring a ding ding, ring a ding ding. Well, he gonna ring a ding ding inside Mariah the Scientist. Yeah. And who knows, they might create an experiment that will conceive a child. Okay, I'm done. Yeah, I really should stop doing all that shit. But anyways, we are talking about it now. I kind of glossed over some things because Thugger was free. But basically, we have to talk about it. So, if you don't know, I kind of glossed over it. I didn't spend enough time talking about it in the prior video. Again, excitement, Thugger is finally fucking free. Is, basically what happened in this case was they offered him a plea deal. It was like, about you could leave today, 15 years probation, yada, yada, yada. There was some other shit he had to do. I think at one point they were trying to say he was banned from Atlanta. Basically, this case went on too long. What started it was, I believe it was Slime Life Shorty who he was reading some shit on the stand. I could be wrong. I don't 100% know Slime Life Shorty, but I think I remember doing that video. I remember some shit about it. But anyways, Slime Life Shorty went on the stand. He said whatever he said. He said like free quay or free qua. Like he basically that kind of influenced they thought they were gonna influence the jury to say, oh, this an associate's been locked up before, yada yada yada. So basically they were cutting their losses. The mistrial thing's been going on for a while, and I feel like at this point the state of Atlanta, mind you, it's not a federal case, because if it's a Fed case it might be a slam dunk. Now mind you, YB one of them charges, you know, and because the feds have a high conviction rate. I'm not saying they never lost before, but it's very high. So YB one of them charges, but the second one, no. Now if he beat the second one, I ain't gonna lie, nigga, that nigga YB goated. But besides all that, maybe the feds are unsure about the evidence in this one because they could have picked it up, and they kind of still can. They can circle back to it, but regardless of that, I think at that point, Fonnie Willis and the state were trying to cut their losses. If it went to mistrial and they did it again, and if they still couldn't prove it and he like generally beat the case, it would look bad for them. Like I said, homegirl looked like she trying to run for mayor. She trying to follow the Kamala Harris script. But now we do see that they were trying to cut their losses. They're trying to get some punishment out of it. Regardless, it didn't go the way they wanted to. They could still add it to their resume of some sort that, oh, we did this. So they were coming up with plea deals. I believe she even gave a plea to YF and Lucci, which was a crazy fucking plea. That was a crazy. Also, I wonder what's going on with that, because remember, they locked up that camp before Thugger, and they kind of put them on the back burner to figure out this Young Thug case. So what happens to that RICO indictment? Now, the last time I reported on it, like he had like, but like basically he took some plea and he was gonna get out. I don't know if he had to go to a halfway house first, but basically that's what happened. So with that being said, right, Thugger disregarded the first one, and the lawyer Brian Steele, which bias, hey, Young Thug, you gotta induct that man into YSL. He better have a YSL chain around his neck. He basically YSL at this point. That's gang, bro. A birthday gift every year, nigga. Shit, I ain't gonna lie to you. That boy Brian Steele, you gonna take time for you? Nah, he did his thing. I ain't gonna lie. But besides that, he's like, you know what? We're not accepting it. You come up with a judge, do a non-negotiated plea. And to be fair, like, the judge was very sympathetic to Thug. It kind of worked out. Again, you could leave 15 years probation. If you break anything, you got to do 20 years, yada, yada, yada. You have a ban from Atlanta for a certain amount of years. You could go there for, like, charity work or charity concerts. You can't rap about, like, gang violence. Can't be around gang members or YSL members. Or like, I guess like felons in jail. You could be around Gunna and like your brother or something like that. And that's like the only people that was part of this case you could be around. Yeah, don't do no gang music and just various stipulations. charity work, charity concerts, yada yada yada. Now that was in the first case. Yeah, the first one they were a little bit unreasonable, and I still think he can get caught up. It's a decent deal. It's not the best, especially for your lawyer to be like, you're not negotiated, and that just be like, that's the verdict. I feel like it kind of worked out for him, but I still don't think it's great. Also, him specifying that he really wants to work with Gunna, because Gunna has kind of kept the lights afloat at YSL as a record label. No one has really been dropping music, really. I think Strict has. He's a member of YSL, I believe. Strict. Shout out Strict. But like, no one has really been dropping music on YSL. Gunna put out 2 projects that did its best, even with the snitching allegations, still doing his thing. And I just want to know what happens, especially after certain people we had like Dirk and... Sorry, I thought that was dirt over there. Sorry, I thought it was a bug or something. Sorry. Anyways, what I was saying, we had like Dirk and Lil Baby. Mostly Lil Baby like, oh, Gunna's a rat, Gunna's a snitch. We even had YSL Mondo come back and take back what he said about Gunna. So like, we have like, how's that going to work as well? Because we all know Baby and Thug is very close. Maybe they got to have a sit down and hash that out. That's another thing, as well as Thug and Dirk. Now Dirk locked up, he in his shit and he's in the Fed, so that's crazy work. But besides that, if Dirk was out, how would that work as well? Like, yo, Thug ain't, Gunna ain't did that shit. And then also, if I am Gunna, why would I want to fuck with y'all niggas? Because I can't talk about this shit. I've been saying I'm not a rat, I'm not this. Y'all niggas didn't believe me. Now my big homie come out, and I did say that all the time. Yeah, Gotti, Thugger mostly, but yeah, Gotti, because that nigga been in the trenches with that nigga Thug and still in the trenches. He denied his plea deal, so we gonna see what's gonna happen with him. Yeah, them the niggas that could really say if Gunna snitched or not. So if Thugger come out and he like, nah, Gunna my man, he ain't rat on me, he ain't did none of that, what is niggas gonna say? Because besides Offset and Tuzi, we have not really seen niggas collaborate with him. I'm pretty sure there's other people that have collabed with him, but like, we're talking more in the hip-hop space. Yeah, so, yeah, that's also another thing. It's going to be a very perplexing, like, environment now with this whole thing. It's going to be very crazy. Just naming Gunna specifically to work with, and I get it as well. Like, he's been holding the label down. He's very talented, popular, been doing his shit. Both projects he dropped did numbers. So I do respect it. Now I just want to hear what people say. Like, motherfucker Kendrick, like, I heard niggas say that some shit that make Gunna wanna look like a saint. Like, this motherfucker's gonna have to heed their words and retract their thoughts. Like, what's really going on at this point? That's the crazy thing about it at this point. We gonna wait and see what happens. Is we gonna get Lil Baby and Gunna back again? You know what I'm saying? Is it gonna be the same? Like that? It's so. Wow. It's crazy to think. It's really crazy to think. Out of all that shit, if I'm the state, I'm gonna be mad as hell. If it was the feds doing this, bro, why so Woody couldn't do what he did? Cause the bullshit why so Woody was saying, bro, is crazy as hell. What's also sad about this, I heard people playing Lifestyle and the fact that Rich Homie Quan is gone. Now, again, I know they had their differences, and I don't even know if Thug will talk about that as well. Like, yeah, it just sucks them boys. Like, they could have reconciled before when Quan passed. We never know when somebody go pass. And I don't know how deep that shit go. And especially, a lot of this shit was before Donovan Thomas. Pause, no Diddy. I don't know why that's his nickname. But Mr. Thomas passed away, allegedly due to some beef with Young Thug and YSL. So, it's just crazy. It's really just crazy. Caught up, you know what I'm saying? Rich Homie Quan was his people. I believe Nut was Lucci's manager. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy at this point, man. Yeah, I hope Lucci good, because that was some bullshit. They kind of locked him up and left first. Let him and that whole shit sit there while they get Thug shit, which is insane. Yeah, man. Hey, man. We'll see. It's a time. It's a time. But yeah, that doesn't diminish the fact that Thugger's home. But yeah, it's difficult, bro. Like, 15 years probation if you get caught again, dude. Like, I feel like they kind of set it up in a sense of, don't get me wrong, the original one, like, they just wanted his ass to go back to jail. But this one, even still, I feel like it'll be hard for him not to get, like, I feel like he could do it, but yeah, they really want him to get caught up again. That's what this is pretty much showing me. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say about this topic. What do y'all feel? Like, I ain't trying to morbid it out like Thugger Free, we happy and all that shit. But hey man, I just don't know. But anyways, like, subscribe, help your boy out, help your boy grow. You know what it is. You know I'm the kid. You know I talk my itty bitty little flares here. Man, I'm gone. Shalom, zoom, peace, y'all. Aye.